Today we will talk about the Pegasus spyware. As you know, Pegasus is frequently in the news. So we will discuss in this video actually why Pegasus in the news, what is actually the Pegasus and what is actually the malicious software. What is the process, means how they actually get the data from our phone, from our computer actually to third party or anyone. So how they get leaked the data from this. How Pegasus, which is a software, actually how it violates the right to privacy, and what should be the challenges related to this such software, malicious software, and then what should be the way forward. So firstly we will talk about the what is Pegasus spyware. Why in news? So remember that actually recently a forbidden Amnesty International, which is a Amnesty International is an NGO which actually released the data related to the Pegasus. So what happened? It is a kind of malicious software we will discuss. Actually, in which what happened? There are this some name found, around more than 300 name found. But in India as well, there are this some names found related to the Union Cabinet Ministers, 14 journalists, and as well as there are this some opposition leader and some constitutional post like the previous or earlier Chief Election Commissioner Ashok Lavasa, or you can say the Ranjan Gogoi, which is a Chief Justice of India. So these are the some name found in the Pegasus. So what happened? Actually, this snooping basically means a kind of jasusi through the phones. So that's why it is in the news. Now we will talk about what is firstly the malicious software. So malicious software, what is the malicious software? So it is and also known as the malware. So anything which is harmful to a computer use, or anything which is actually harm to your computer software or anything mobile phone, that is known as the malicious software, and simply you can say the malware, which is popularly known as. Now what is Pegasus? Pegasus is a spyware. Now what is a spyware? This is very important. Spyware is a kind of technique actually which actually snoop in the phone through the WhatsApp missed call. Remember that this spyware, how it actually works, we will discuss. But remember that here is a zero click, means if I am using the phone, let's say this is the phone, and if the WhatsApp call is coming, a missed WhatsApp call is coming, then you need not to pick. But without picking, just that software downloaded in your phone or either in your computer lab, and that is actually transmitting or actually alter the call log, emails, etc., and that snoop the data or take away the data from your phone and computer. So that is what the Pegasus how actually works. But what is the statement of the Pegasus actually, what is saying, which is an Israeli based company. So remember that it is a kind of spyware which is developed and licensed by the Israeli company NSO Group to infiltrate on both iOS actually, which is an Android, and also is an Android operation. So it works in the both the iPhones, computer, any kind of computer, and so although Android user. So this is how it important, and that's why. So remember that it is a completely developed and licensed by. So it's a completely organized setup of Pegasus. What is the main point is that according to the Pegasus NSO Group, actually it only sells the government fight against the terrorism or any of the software which is harmful to the country or integrity, sovereignty of the nation. So this is the whole scenario actually why this is. Now in this also discuss how many kinds of malware, types of malware we will discuss, and then we will talk about the process. In the types itself there is a process. So now let's talk about actually the types, or what are the ways actually in which this software installed in your computer and actually take away the data or the some sensitive information related to the user. So now we will also talk about the types, and we will also discuss actually the process, actually how it takes place. So remember that actually, as we have told you, that the malware, so malware itself is actually to damage the computer devices or network and take away from, in the that damaging process, actually take away the some data. Another is the denial of service attacks. Actually what happened in this? Sometimes you find that your computer or your mobile is not working, and suddenly it shuts down. So that happens because of there is a flooding of information takes place by the actually the hackers, and that's why your computers and sometimes your mobile phone actually shuts down immediately, and that is known as the denial of service attack happened on your mobile phone or either the computer. this is the very important actually, the phishing. Phishing, if you say example, then recently a Domino, or you can say the Air India, you can say the example here. What happened that there are this some emails and there are this some website. So what happened, they actually send you a attractive email, and when you click your email and provide the information, then they gather. So when you provide the information on that email, or actually this some actually malicious website, so that actually gather information and take away the sensitive information and through the emails and website. So not only your name, mobile number and actually the email, but a credit card, debit card number and everything which is sensitive information related to, that is actually done through the phishing. This is the very important. Another is the social engineering. What happened in social engineering, that there are the some hackers which done that actually whatever the security provided by the user, actually through the some method they've reached that security and enter to your phone or computer and take away the data. So what is the base aim of the malware? Actually to take away the data or some sensitive information from the computer or phone. This is the job. Now let's understand actually what is the process. It can be done in through, so they send you. So how Pegasus is working, actually you give us a soft missed WhatsApp call, and through that it actually automatically downloaded in your phone, or it alter the call log. Sometimes you find you get some calls and that number is completely deleted from call log. So that is it is not actually happening in your phone, or it is not the difficulty of your phone, but actually the hackers is doing on your phone or your computer. So this is the problem. So it actually downloaded in your phone and automatically and take away or alter the call logs, take away emails or emails, passwords, credit card number, debit card number, or everything. You can be photos, videos and everything. And on that process actually they demanded this some money either from the government or either from the user. So that is how actually the Pegasus software or actually any of the malicious software works. What is the main intention, why they did? Actually they're trying to impact the people, or actually trying to that whatever you are doing, we have the power to actually hack you, and that's why the hacker and actually torture the user as well as the government. As you know, there are the major some attacks takes place in India as well, and recently a nuclear power plant as well. So these are the some method actually in which the attacks takes place in your phone as well as the computer. So now we will discuss actually what is the impact actually on if these things is happening with you or anyone, and then what is the impact on you and what should be the challenges and what should be the way forward. We will discuss actually the danger to right to privacy. Now how it is danger to right to privacy? Obviously, if they are taking this some your right to privacy, some sensitive information, even your name, forget about sensitive information, even your name or email, and actually used by some other agency which is outside India, and even for manipulating you. So actually it is a danger to the right to privacy. That's why it is danger to the right to privacy. It takes away your debit card, credit card numbers, and which can be used to actually take away the money from your bank account as well. So this is how it actually dangers to the right to privacy. And remember that right to privacy is protected under Article 21 under the K.S. Puttaswamy judgment versus Union of India judgment. So this is how, as I have told you, scams can take place and money fraud can take place, because the debit card and credit card data takes away, and that can lead, and through the OTP also. As you know, there are some OTP sometimes on your phone or let's say computer. So never share that one-time password to anyone. So that's why that's how it actually. How actually it can also lead to a scam, that let's suppose if there are someone hackers and they gather information, or there are some credit card data, then they call you from these banks and this bank that we are from the SDFC, we are from the ICICI, we are from Central Bank. So they call you and they provide you debit card. So you suddenly believe them that they are actually from the bank, but they are not actually from this. So physical verification is needed. So at that time actually they takes away either the OTP one-time password, or if they have not this CVV number, then takes away from you. So that is how scams and money fraud can take place, and this how actually it impacts. There is a live example actually, 1 lakh rupees has been taken away during call. So this is all about. Now actually impact the social life as well, especially the women. As you know, there are the some cases that came actually in view. So nudity means the some portion of the women which is related to the private portion actually uploaded on the internet. So that actually hampers the social life, especially the women or anyone. So this is all about. Now let's talk about the some what are the challenges related to the some types of malicious software like the spyware. So remember that actually in India, if you talk about, there is a lack of data protection law. In European Union, if you talk about, there is a data protection GDPR law in European Union, which actually not only actually force the companies to gather the less information, but actually time to time they have to inform the government, as well as the user has the right to delete option. After this, sometimes they ask the company so they can delete their data from that company or that user or any of the, if there are any website or apps is gathering the information. So in India, there lack of data protection laws and lack of strictness by the government is also concerned. Another is the exploitative use of apps and no accountability of apps website for gathering the information. As you know, there are the many apps website, actually website you can say the HTTP and HTTPS. So there are the different. So here is the hypertext, actually the protocol, hypertext protocol and hypertext protocol secure. So this is the difference between the HTTP and HTTPS. So what happened, there are this some HTTP website which actually take away this some credit card, debit card number, or some are the sensitive information related to you. Actually they use. So for that website, there are the no accountability why they are gathering the information, what are the uses of gathering information, and that lead to the data. There are the some also the multinational companies like the Facebook, Google, they also gather the information, but lack of accountability actually. So say they sell there are the famous case related to the Facebook actually which sells the data to the foreign companies in US, in their parent company, of the sensitive information related to India, and similar provision trying to apply by the WhatsApp actually government prohibited them. So this is all about, so no accountability. So that apps and websites should be cracked down by the government. Ultimate responsibility lies with the government. Another challenge is related to the lack of awareness among people. And this is how, and this is one of the main reasons actually, that's why the cyber crime or snooping in the phone and computer is using. They actually suddenly believe on any phone call if they are getting the credit card or debit card number they are provided, then they suddenly believe. There are the no physical verification takes place. They suddenly share the one-time password, or you can say the OTP. So that is why lack of awareness among the people is actually lead to the vulnerability, and that give the easy access to the hackers, and that is the problem. Now we will talk about what are the solutions, what government can do, what as an individual we can do. So firstly, if we talk about the what as an individual we can do, we should be self-aware. So self-aware, increase the self-awareness in among people, how to use the apps and websites with the minimal information. So remember that you should use that apps website, and which is very important, where the minimal information need to be given. Let's say there are the some stark mark information and there are the some other information which give you option. So always fill that option which actually the star mark means the very important. You need to remember that actually update your software, actually update your apps, your application always. Why updation is of your software and application is very important? Because if there is any malicious software is entering on your phone and computer, then it is set up to the previous software or previous software or apps. So if you update, then it lead to the latest version, and then any malicious software will not work, or either the self-destruct, because they have to work according to the previous software, and that's why you have to update software. As well as never use your one-time password or any other password, and actually visit on the secured website related to the HTTPS. So these are the some we can as an individual we can do. And remember that never believe on anyone, because the big data is the future and everyone is connecting to the digital era. As you know, industrial revolution 4 is known as the digital revolution. So that's why you need to understand now what government can do, because if we can do as an, if there is still entering, then the ultimate responsibility lies with the government, and government have the responsibility to protect us, because the right to privacy is protected under article 21 according to the Supreme Court in the case Puttaswamy versus Union of India. So what government can do? Actually, government can pass the data protection bill 2019, and this is a long pending. 2021 has in 6th month has gone, and the data protection bill is still, and BN Krishnan committee has also given some modification in the data protection bill. So with the modification they have to pass, in which what government can do, in the data protection bill itself there is a right to delete. Means if I am using any apps or website, but I don't want after this sometimes if they gather information or they stay some information related to me, then I have the right to delete, or I can ask that company or any of the software that you have to delete my data. Now I have no anything done to the apps or anything software or website. So that's why right to delete is very important, which actually provided under the European Union General Data Protection. So this is very important. As I have told you, increase awareness among the people. A strong action by the government is needed whenever the data breaches or there are any kind of snooping cases, because sometimes government is involving in itself, and that's why government don't take action. So you should be, government is also transparent and accountability and transparency of software, website or anything is also very needed. Why they are gathering the information, what are they used to gather information? So these are the questions which need to ask. Another, as I have told you, the keep your software always updated, as the no software will either breach your data. So this is all about the Pegasus spy software. We in this video, what is the summary of this video? We have discussed till now that what is Pegasus, what is malicious software, what can we do to actually save ourselves from this kind of spyware or malware, what government can do, what are the challenges and what are the issues, and what are actually how our life impacts from this kind of thing. So this is all about the all about of these topics. Thank you guys, hope you like this video. You should subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.